coming in at every different angle, and it does feel like both teams have got very good ways of starting a fight, but it is going to be about who gets caught out first. Really is going to depend on.
Where, ooh, an ultimate from Xiao Hao, however.
Yeah, he's going to pump it in. There's the ultimate back in. Great bubble to stop everyone from moving forward. And there's first blood. You called for it. You shall get it. The TP comes in from Cream, but it doesn't really do anything. Take a little bit of poke. These saplings are starting to do work. But no demonic embrace just yet. TP from EDZ, and they actually have Xiao Hao as well, but there's going to be a full engage coming out. The tidal wave is good to disengage. Aki forced the flash away. Flash in forward. They're going to try and burn down onto Aki, and they will get him. Sword Arc does not fall just yet. Now he does as Rumble comes out on the backside of this one here. Abel trying his very best to survive, but Betty picks himself up his second kill, and OMG are able to get themselves kind of ahead in this game. PP God now being forced back onto ZDZ, who goes straight in on top of him. He gets tidal waves off. He does get the haymaker, and it does just that. Knocks PP God out, but an equalizer comes off to stop the retreat. The top laner has been traded. Abel needs to flash away, but Betty is chasing him. But the fate sealed, and Betty gets caught out. He was just too far forward. The dragon
poke down. They really need to utilize the poke.
Shanji not need to be there. He's going to try and flash away. He does have the scrap shield doing work, but there's going to be enough damage coming down. The fate sealed, and Cream comes in to pick up a counter kill. So 1 for 1 to get the TP out of ZDZ as well. Control around this map. No one's really been able to take towers. We haven't actually really talked about it. There's only been 2 towers taken by both sides. This could be the third here by AL. This is not a huge amount. There's a lightning crash. PP going to be coming in. That's going to be Cream trying to find his mark as they do get rumbled down again. Shanji does die. The fate sealed. Lands on the 3. And that's going to be a huge team fight win here for the side of OMG. They are chasing back Sword Art and Betty, trying to see if they can get any more kills, which can almost certainly mean that's going to be the Baron.
Cream OMG, I don't know if AL can stop this.
They're going to try. Don't forget, you're taking a lot of damage from this Baron. Betty and Sword Art can still make something work. Cream trying to play keep away, goes back to his soul. As ZDZ finally gets himself near this pit, it's going to be about 1,700, 1,600 taken away. No steal going to be coming in here today. ZDZ is trapped in the pit with no one to save him, and he will fall to the side of Aki. Aki is still here.
They found
He's going to
him.
try and maybe get him. They found him, but he does have a GA, a flash in to get the stun down, but there's no real damage follow-up. They know if they kill Aki, they know there's no real contest. So Aki is the focus. Aki will be going down to the GA, but can they finish him off? That is a question. Speaking of finishing off, look at the mini-map. You've got the Cream pushing in the mid lane. Yes, he gets a steal, but already we can see plenty of summoners being burned. Betty jumping in very aggressively as they're going to try and make this one work. They're jumping on the Cream as Betty goes over the wall. He's 1v3. He flashes. And he gets the shutdown! Betty keeping his team alive as AL want to stall for as long as they possibly can. Shanji doesn't die just yet, but he has lost all his summoners. You can't really contest this, but maybe Abel's looking for it. ZDZ taking a lot of damage right now. Doesn't have the haymaker, doesn't have flash. Shanji maybe over the wall. ZDZ goes golden. Betty nearly gets taken out, does lose his immortal shield bow. There's the equalizer on the pin C as ZDZ goes forward. They finally get the mountain soul, and that's all they really want. Burst onto each other.
Aki?
So for Betty and Aki goes in. Flashes, tries to make something work here. Double Cyclone, not really going to get a lot for him. He ends up getting the equalizer to try and save him out. ZDZ should be going down here despite his best efforts. And now Aki follows in suit. But you're the jungler, Aki. You're the more important piece, in my opinion. As Xiao and the rest of AL barreling in towards this bot side. This could be it, Katie. They're looking to see if they can make this one work. Fate Sealed still on cooldown. ZDZ flashes in, haymaker in, trying to see if he can catch out Shanji, who does have a stopwatch. They're trying to get him down. They will. Flash by Abel, and AL might have been able to do it. Betty goes forward, and Betty is finding the kills. He does not care about the Monkey King, and he picks himself up a Quadra. Blink and you'll miss it. AL find the ace. But they found the engage, and ZDZ made the set work because he kept it away from, kept everyone away from Betty.
ZDZ definitely acting in as that decoy while Betty wishes killing everyone. This time around is going to lock into Xayah and Rakan. These two duos have been finding their way back into the meta, as we've been saying how it is going to be a lot of front.
Anything else out of that is Betty forcing it onto Abel. Actually, funny enough, Xiao Hao did not reveal his position. Abel! Flash for flash! Betty's taking so much! Flash by Keepy God, and the flash is not enough to get him to safety, but Abel needs to be very aware that he might not be alone right now. Sword Art
Aki
playing
C2.
very aggressively. Here we go. They're going to try and look for something, but the knockback is good. The flash forward. Can they take out Abel? Yes, they can. But now Xiaohao may be losing his own life. There might be two of them here. There's the stun coming out. Aki looking for a little bit more. Has already used his flash. He's going to be able to get one more little knockback. No! And it ends up being a let them through. Hold the door. Finally has himself a little bit of protection and support. He goes a little bit aggressive now onto Cream, who's very isolated right now, who may be forced to flash over the side. He is. Oh, he does flash it over the back and does not actually get caught out. ZDZ now in a little bit of trouble. They're going to steal away the lightning crash, and Betty goes forward. Betty looking for the kill. And on the backside of this, actually, Rise died off as well. Xiaohao in a lot of trouble. PP God picks up his...
Contest as Shanty is holding from the bottom side.
Yeah, makes this a 4v4 because he's able to get here. And Cassante is not, so they're going to jump into KZ. Actually, it's going to be Shanji just tanking up so much of this damage, and Xiaohao has nowhere to go. They're looking to try and stop the Realm Warp, and they do just that. The flash shall not be utilized as Pinzi knows his fate for the moment. And flashes forward, forces the flash out of PP God. It's a little bit of a scrappy affair right now. ZDZ tries to go all out, but it's on to Shanji. Not exactly the best person to be going on. The Cataclysm comes in. Aki comes onto the backside. It's both junglers are trying to deal with all four members of the opposition team, but well, that's been happening. Shirley's been dropping down. PP God goes in. They get one knock up. There's more single target CC. Finally, Abel is finding himself available in this fight, but now they can look for them in a little bit of a corridor. Betty putting in work. Betty gets the lightning, and the crash comes out. He doesn't get CC'd. They're trying to find more. Shanji, though, is just too tanky. There's no real way they're going to be able to try and kill him off. It's very low health bars. But at the end of it all, looking for him though, and will eventually find him. But Pinzi now in the back of the pit. Cyclone will not really be used if they want to try and keep it. Abel's been caught. ZDZ, he almost gets him forward. Now they're going to actually catch him out. There is Abel dead and buried. You lose ZDZ because of it, but now Pinzi looking to be a nuisance, flashes forward. He wants to try and find the jungler, and he will find the AD carry through the support of OMG. Now AL looking to try and see if they can make this one work. The Zeri over the wall. They're not touching it at OMG. It's falling apart.
They give
Baron, it's two Mountain Dragons confirmed here for AL, as we're going to see a Cataclysm stolen away by Cream, and they do get the secure here for OMG, but now can you get the fight? They're going to trade off Xiaohao, but everyone's kind of just sitting in a barrel right now, waiting to be shot by the Zeri. Betty trying to space himself out, but he gets caught and immediately jumped on. OMG, we're not going to be able to do this one more time. They are not going to lose themselves this fight. They will still lose their AD carry, but they will gain 5 members. That's relevant. We can see Betty getting jumped on here, and Betty gets deleted. These stolen Tibbers is enough to make sure it works. 2 Tibbers, what does it mean? As we move in forward, trying to make sure they can get the end of this game. A little bit of Tokyo drifting coming in. Shanji gets a knock up there, and here is Cream finishing up the stacks. 25 now. He has 659 AP on this Silas, and add that with the healing, he is going to be just doing so much. Sword Art is going to be popped. He's on the fountain, and he's still losing that fight. ZDZ tries to get the knockback to try to burn him out, and they will take out Cream, but the Nexus turrets have fallen. The Nexus is now exposed. Can they take out Abel, who flashes in? Rise gets taken away. Abel gets taken out, but with Shanji and Aki both working their way towards that Nexus, it's OMG who take themselves to 1-1.
GG this year.
I will say, I do think Shanji's going to try and maybe use his ultimate to keep the Camille away from people like Abel, rather than trying to be an assassin on those back lines that we saw maybe previously. Wouldn't be that difficult to get someone like Sword Art down, as they do not have flash. There's going to be the slow forward. They don't care about Betty at all. They are ignoring the Ezreal as First Blood goes over to Abel on the Zeri.
Start the second dragon with them. TPs are available, however, I think it's just going to be a 4v4 brawl.
Full brawl coming in. We are going to see the dragon maybe stolen away. Noah's been secured here by AL, so they get themselves their second one, but can they survive the fight?
Abel.
It's a double kill here for Abel as he keeps pushing forward. Betty doesn't really know where to go, and the rest of the walls have crumbled around him. He thought he was getting jumped on here by ZDZ, as both the AD carries are now kind of focusing out these top laners, but Hextech Ultimatum is only going to do so much for you there, ZDZ, as he's our first one to fall. Now Abel kind of lightning forward there. They're trying to see if they can catch anybody else out. They do use that blast cone to try and catch out Benny, who gets jumped on straight away. Aki goes very deep, but it's all to set up for Abel, who's sitting himself forward and pushing himself through. Triple kill there for
really dependent on ZDZ with that 5th pick Camille as the counter, but an Ash Arrow from Sora may get a pick into their hands and let them breathe once again as Cream does pop the Zonyas.
I mean, he pops the Zonyas, he gets the wild growth, and everybody's here. Xiaohao not able to do anything, and now the rest of the team is here. He delayed, and he waited, and he just had enough in the tank to make sure.
Baron now spawning in 1 minute. The plays are going to happen here.
They're going to look for it. They're going to try and jump on the Pin Z. They get Benny, or sorry, Abel. I've been seeing Benny on Zeri so much this game. Got myself confused. But now they're going to look for it. Abel is now dead. PP God not exactly got a lot of health bar, and he's dead as well. So this is a bit of an overextension coming out now as AL look to try and catch out Aki. He gets knocked back, and he will be taken out as well. There's 3 kills back to back to back. It's unfortunate.
They do it again. The ultimate from Xiaohao is going to start everything off.
Here we go. They're going to look to try and catch out CDCs. Actually, Shanji takes a huge chunk of his own health bar. They trade back to Maokai for the Cassante. And everybody else kind of backs themselves away, but it's a 3-for-1 already, and they're just going to try and take away these inhibitors. Benny! Oh my god! He just gets deleted from the side of Summoners. My lord! And that's going to be the series 2-1 going over to OMG. It was written in the stars pretty much earlier on. It was a good effort from AL, but OMG still get themselves the done.